city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
Yup.
Do you know what we had to go through to get this episode going tonight?
For real, it's like 11:30 at night right now.
11:30, man. Both of us got working tomorrow.
Word.
But we here talking Knicks right after the Knicks versus Wizards romping.
Yes.
But it's all good, man. We here to be. We glad to be here. We glad to be with y'all. We glad to talk Knicks
And entertain the people.
Yes. And you know what? I have a theory right now, because Kathy Watch, right? I'm gonna call this episode Kathy Watch, right? Kathy Watch, man. Listen, Kathy hasn't been here in like 75 million episodes, right?
Yeah, she hasn't been here for a minute.
I mean, a hot minute. The last time she was here, she was talking mad smitted act about Tim Hardaway Jr. And then ever since Tim Hardaway Jr. disappeared, coincidentally, I mean, ever since Tim Hardaway Jr. started playing well, coincidentally, Kathy disappears.
Yeah, she went missing.
MIA. Oh, I'm on your trip. Oh, I can't make it. And then this week was the funny week, because this week she was talking talking in the group chat like she was showing up.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right or am I right?
You know, you right.
I think she dodging the Scorpio smoke, dog. I think that's what's happening. She's dodging it, man.
I'm just saying. She said that she was gonna keep that same energy all year, but that energy kind of dissipated a bit. So I don't know.
It's dropping. I haven't seen any Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah. You know, Tim Hardaway Jr. balling right now.
Yeah, he doing all right. So yeah, that's my theory of why.
Yeah, I mean, the only way we can confirm it is if Kathy comes through, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If she comes through, then maybe she can defend herself, but, she ain't here, so.
Yeah, so, no defending herself.
No, guilty.
Yeah.
As you can tell, me and Ryan G here, holding it down, Scorpio brethren. Doing what we do.
During Scorpio season 2.
Scorpio season, we are in retrograde.
Yeah.
actually, if you really, both of our birthdays are this week, so.
Yeah, matter. Yeah, true. Oh yeah, and make sure y'all better wish us happy birthday. Leave those happy birthday comments under the video.
That's right. God damn it. Yo, shout out to Edson too. He's all over the place. He's building his crib up, and
yeah.
I don't think he want to be here too, because we would have went on Kathy. He would have tried to jump in, defend her honor, because they're Leo friends and stuff. Best friend Trevor. But nah, not today.
Not during the season.
Not during the season. Nah.
Exactly.
I think he'll be back next week though. I think.
Oh well, we'll wait till next week then and see what you do.
We should have a full house next week.
Oh,
God willing.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, I don't think I'm gonna be here next week.
What?
Now that I think about it.
Next week is my birthday too. Next week Sunday is actually my birthday.
I know, because my boy purchased tickets to a Desus and Miro
Word
showing. Yeah, and it's on Sunday. I don't know yet.
Okay, all right.
I know the Knicks play on Sunday too, so I know the recording might be late.
Well, if you see them, tell them the Knicks fans, tell them to come true.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Man, listen, come true.
Exactly, yo.
I mean, I think we got a guest coming true soon, December. I think y'all will like.
Yes, we do.
Stay tuned for those things.
Yeah.
First guest of the season, probably. But see that, look out for that, and Ryan is working on Desus and Miro.
Hopefully, hoping, praying to the Lord.
Soon come.
Yes.
The brand is strong. If you get them, the brand is strong.
Exactly, the brand is brawling.
Oh man, but it's almost dead midnight. We just starting this Knicks talk. Let's get to it. We're gonna start off with Kathy's favorite player, her MCM. No, not Carlo Quinn.
Yeah, we talking about Tim Hardaway Jr.
Word. She was like, replace that man with the beard with another man with the beard, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to a stat comparison right quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, Ryan. So let me ask you, like, how is he doing this year compared to last year? He's supposed to be a leader.
Yes, he is.
We know the points have gone up, right? What's going on there?
First of all, I'm going off of basketballreference.com.
All
so I'm going to do it in the order that they give me these stats at.
Okay, stats and facts, man.
So 2017, 2018, just to make a comparison. Last season, he played 33.1 minutes.
Okay.
This season, he's playing 33.4 minutes a game. So he's playing around the same
amount
game.
of minutes.
Yeah, so these comparisons are valid.
Okay.
Okay, so field goal percentage is around the same. Last season, he shot 42%.
Okay.
He's shooting 43% this season.
All right. You know what? That's an uptick, man. Come on. Can you do that 44, 45?
Yes.
Come on. You can do it.
Here's an improvement, though. Last season, he shot 31.7% from three-point range.
Right.
This season, he's shooting 40.5% from
Now,
three-point
that's
range.
what I'm talking about right now. I feel like when he was with us the year before last, that was his worst three-pointing shooting percentage. It might have been in his career. I'm not sure.
Now, matter of fact, he shot the worst from three-point range last season in his career.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Last season, and he was up in that Atlanta year under Coach Bud. So I'm like, damn, what happened? Do you need to get Coach Bud back to help him shoot better? Like, you mean extra coach for Timmy?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. His 2-point percentage went down, though. Last season, he shot 51.6% from two-point range. This season, he's shooting 45% from two-point range, which is odd.
That is peculiar.
Yeah.
Why is that going down? I always felt like Timmy was an elite finisher, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So for it to go down to 45 is a little bit interesting. Maybe is it contested twos? Like, you know, that could be, or maybe is it more...
Unless he's taking more mid-range jumpers, maybe.
Yeah, like the mid-range, more mid-range jumpers. You know what? How many times has he really gone to the hole this season?
I mean, he's gone to the hole enough, but I also think that when he does, he doesn't penetrate all the time, though. He does settle for jumpers the majority of the time still, though.
That could be why. Let's keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
But we'll get that up. If I had to pick, I would rather more threes going in because, you know, that's one more point.
Yeah, true.
So, I like it so far.
Yeah. Free throw percentage has went up, too.
All right.
Last season, he shot 81.6%.
Okay.
This season, he's shooting 91%. Impressive.
Getting to the line more?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Per game. Yeah, rebounding is about the same, so I'm not gonna really get into that.
The assist, though.
Yeah,
how's the assist looking?
Well, he's not. We all know he's not an assist machine.
Chuckington.
Yeah, but last season he had 2.7 assists per game.
Okay.
So far this season he's had 3.2 assists per game. So it's a bit of uptake. It's a bit of uptick.
All right, I'm gonna give him that a little bit.
Yeah. Steals per game about the same. No blocks.
Oh.
He's averaging more turnovers per game this season.
But you know what, too? His usage is a lot higher this season. So that's I won't. That's to be expected.
Yeah, and here's the points per game difference.
Oh, here we go.
Last season, 17.5 points per game.
Okay.
This season, so far, 25 points per game.
You know what? He's shooting a lot more shots too. So
yes, he is.
As long as the percentage is going up with the shots, then I'm like, all right, there's a difference. I can see some growth in there. So good job. I like the offensive growth, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's still not the prototypical go-to man right now. He still has his flaws.
Yeah.
But he's trying out there. He's, for better or for worse, Tim Hardaway Jr. is our leader right now. You see him going out there on the court. You see him chastising the young ones. Mitch.
Yeah.
And others.
Exactly. All you got to do is keep your hands up, Mitch.
Yeah, keep your hands up, Mitch. That's all.
Yeah.
Hands up. That is it.
Word.
So
what was funny about it is that Mitch looked like he kind of had an attitude though.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you out there. Let's shout out to Dash Radio. I'm telling you, man, Dash Radio. I'm telling you, shout out to SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Nick-of-Time-Show. I'm telling you, man, shout out to YouTube, youtube.com/Nick-of-Time-Show. I'm telling you, man, everybody listening. Mitch is a goon, man.
Yes, he is.
That dude's a goon, dog. I personally, when you watch his body language and the way he reacts to calls and his teeth, like, keep an eye out with this guy and texts.
Yes.
And fouls.
Mm-hmm.
But texts, I'm surprised that as much as demonstrative he's been so far, he hasn't really gotten a lot of texts. Has he gotten a text so far?
Well, you got a tech against the Wizards.
Yeah, you got a text against the Wizards. Yeah. That's for damn sure. But keep an eye on Mitch, man, because Mitch seems like that guy who can rack up a lot of texts.
Yeah, and then who else is mentoring him? Rasheed Wallace.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that the student has become the teacher.
Exactly.
Like, are we complaining though? I mean,
nah.
Listen, he came out, he showed out on that. Yo, hold on, before we even get to that. Because Rasheed Wallace was out here mentoring Mitch the last episode.
Yeah.
And to further the train of reaching out and teaching through past Knicks legends, Patrick Ewing was with the squad.
Yes, he was.
Big. For so long.
Exactly. And it was mad convenient too, because they were in Washington D.C. and who does Patrick Ewing coach?
Georgetown, buddy.
Exactly.
So it's like, man, we already in the neighborhood. Might as well stop by, say what's up, man.
Exactly. Might as well just come through.
Yeah. Show him a little post up moves 1, 2, 3 one time.
Yes.
Might as well do that. Show him my defensive stance and how come for my teammates and talk and show them all the fundamentals.
Yes.
Concentrating more on the mentals.
Yeah,
I like that, man. I love it when I'm seeing. I can't wait for Chauncey Billups to come.
Oh yeah, because news was saying how Chauncey Billups want to help out too.
That's for sure. Because I mean, truth be told, when Frank Ntilikina, he's a floor general point guard. That's the type of floor. He's a floor general.
Yeah.
Like I remember talking about in my my naive days when I wanted Melo to stay. And we was talking about Frank Ntilikina like coming and being the best defensive point guard in the draft, being a pick and roll point guard. In my mind, I was like, Frank Ntilikina ceiling is probably like that floor general type point guard. I was like, and I was thinking, it's like, yo, Melo played his best when he had a floor general. Not when he had Iverson next to him, even though he was he
was still playing good along Iverson.
Yeah, he was good, but he got knocked down in the first round.
Yeah.
But when he got farther is when he had a floor general next to him, when he had Chauncey Billups.
Yes.
And I was thinking Frank could be that, since he wasn't that really attack guard, I felt like he was more of like a floor general guard.
Yeah, but I also feel like during Frank's first season, since he wasn't that aggressive, I don't think it would have worked out in Melo's favor, though. If he did stay.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're definitely right. It would have taken a while. It's still gonna take a while for Frank to fully develop. But you're starting to see signs a little bit, and I feel like
there's flashes.
Yeah, there's flashes.
Yeah,
there's flashes. It's gonna be ups and downs, but there's flashes. And you know what, Chauncey Billups, pretty freaking good mentor for Frank Ntilikina. I feel like that type of game that Chauncey has, where he gets the assist, but he hits those dagger threes when you need them.
Yeah.
Kind of aligned to what Frank can do. I mean, a little bit where I can see him going.
Yeah, and also
a little bit of Chauncey in his game.
Yeah, also, even though Chauncey didn't struggle the way Frank struggled during his early years, but Chauncey Billups did have a time when he was struggling.
Yeah. When
he just came into the league, and then he was able to overcome that and actually become a very good point guard towards his prime years and stuff like that. So I think in that area he could be a good mentor to Frank as well.
Exactly. But I can definitely see a little bit of Chauncey in Frank's game mixed with some other things like, I don't know, little Chauncey mixed with a little, I can see a little Livingston in there too. You know what I'm saying? If you get that
Body-
little
well,
mid range,
well,
the body range, the body
Yeah,
type,
body type, yeah.
mid range game. Like he's a mid. Livingston's a mid range killer too, yo.
Yeah. Mid range, he don't miss.
He don't miss. I've yet to see Frank post up this season. He did a little bit in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for him to do it against JJ Barrera. I was waiting. We paid dollars. I was like, oh, this is the time he gets his post off. His post game off.
But even Dennis Smith Jr., he could take Dennis Smith Jr. in the post as well.
Oh, he definitely. Oh, he was kind of taking Dennis Smith Jr. that game anyway. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. You know what? This is a good time to segue into the starting five.
Yes.
That I mentioned before. Starting five. What's the starting five?
Starting five is Money Making Mitch.
Wait. We gotta do that again.
All right.
Who's the starting five?
Money Making Mitch.
Money, make it Mitch.
Yeah, we always gotta do that.
Yes. Alongside Noah Vonleh.
Yes. Noah, the real Noah.
Yes, the real Noah.
We need to change your IG name to @ the real Noah.
Exactly. Not the old Noah.
Now the old Noah. No.
Yes,
we kicked him off the arc.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your boy Free Dot, Damyean Dotson.
Free Dot.
Yes.
Dot is in the building, causing havoc. Mr. Plus Minus.
Exactly. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, man.
And-
Timmy Turner.
and Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah. Oh wait. I'm off my game. Bruh for me.
Yeah.
For going overboard. First bruh pick of the day goes to me.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. How did you like our starting five this week, man? We saw a little bit of that in the Golden State game, even though we lost.
Yeah.
Knicks fans are hyped.
Word.
What do you see? What did you see from that starting five, man? Anybody stand out to you?
Well, obviously the number one stand I have to be Money Making Mitch.
Money, make it Mitch.
And man, Mitch is causing havoc in this.
Yeah, man, like especially defensively, like it seems like he's all over the court right now.
Yeah, that's for damn sure, and that's why Fizz has him in the game for the
Yeah.
most part. He wants that defense in the game. I think we mentioned that earlier that he wants a all defensive lineup.
Yeah.
And actually, I have a stat for you.
Okay.
If I can find this real quick. Shout out to Tommy D, Knicks writer.
Mm-hmm.
He posts some pretty nice stats every now and again.
Okay.
Tommy Beer was good. Tommy Beer, and he posted some stats about Mitch. Over the Knicks' last 3 games, NY is allowing 100.7 points per 100 possessions, while Mitchell Robinson is on the court.
Mm-hmm.
And 113.1
Ooh.
while he's off the court.
That's that defensive
That's
difference right
that
there.
defense. That's it, man. That havoc. I like what I saw. I like that Rasheed Wallace has gotten into him.
Yeah.
They talked about how Rasheed has given him that quarterback mentality.
Mhm.
That's what Mitch talked about anyway.
Yeah.
He said Rasheed taught me how to speak on defense and not just be like a defensive, not just to block shots, but to speak to quarterback, because he admitted himself that he's kind of a quiet guy.
Uh-huh.
So he's been that first Nets game. You noticed that he was speaking out a lot.
Yeah, man. And like his rotations be on point, like the switches be on point.
Yep.
Like right now, like, and then you hear Clyde talk about him, and like Mike Breen was talking about him the other day, saying like on defense it seems like he has, well, not Mike Breen, I mean Wally Zerbiak and Alan Hahn saying how he has a high defensive IQ at such a young age.
This is one of the things you start to worry about when you see these young athletic guys.
Uh-huh.
It's not historic, but you kind of listen, man. There's like a little bit of a stigma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest right here. We're all family, right?
Yeah.
There's usually a little bit of a stigma.
Uh-huh.
When you're a young athletic dude who just like raw athleticism can jump off the building, you kind of off the bat don't get the rep for being having a high basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Usually it's like one or the other. Mitch seems to have both.
Yeah.
He's just a little bit raw, but his instincts, he knows where to. He's like, drop of a dime. I'm rotating here. I'm rotating here.
Yeah.
Pretty good early without a lot of coaching.
Exactly.
Even though they're coaching him up. But I love what I see from Mitch.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, he's actually one of the few big men where if he's on a guard, I'm not really worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
not that much. Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like he can pretty much guard 1 to 5.
It's a possibility, man. It seems like he has the quickness to it. I've seen him get burned from a guard.
Yeah,
but he can, like, I know if, I mean, he fouls a lot. But I know if there's a guard on the perimeter and he thinks, oh, there's a big man on me, I'm just gonna shoot over him. Nah, that's not a safe bet, man.
Nah. Like, yo, Mitch because it's like in addition to his 7'4" wingspan, he has ups on top of that. So like he be jumping out at the shot and dudes have to be shooting rainbows.
Rainbows, like, no, that fingertip is a rainbow, dog.
Yeah.
Listen, man, like, Mitch versus KP, right? KP, I'm not saying Mitch is better than KP or anything, but when it comes to blocking shots at the perimeter,
yeah,
Mitch has an edge over KP.
Yes, he does, because he's much better at blocking shots around the rim.
Yes.
But when it comes to perimeter, yeah, Mitch does defend the perimeter better than KP right now.
Which is why when I imagine these two playing together,
oh boy,
yeah, I thought there might be a chance that Mitch could actually play the 4. I don't know, sometimes. But then KP can give it with the 5. I don't know. That's something to explore.
Yeah, unless you're gonna have Mitch playing the 5 and then KP playing the 4, and then have them like interchange on defense. You know, where it's like KP guards the 5 and Mitch guards the 4. You know what I'm saying? Like interchange that.
Yeah. It could be interchangeable. If both of them gets their weight up, though, that'd be something different. I'm not sure if they will be able to, though. I'm not sure how much weight can KP really put on. I'm not sure. Without being like, affecting his defense and
his shot and quickness and all that stuff.
But that's something to explore, man.
Yeah.
Against non-traditional bigs, like if the NBA keeps going the way it is, the non-traditional big not be in the starting lineup as much.
Yeah.
We can probably get away with a Mitch KP lineup to start a lot of games, which would be freaking insane.
Yeah, that would be a whole lot of wingspan in that front court, man.
Jesus Christ, peas and rice, Lord, oh my God.
Yeah.
With Knox and Frank and yo.
Yeah, that combined wingspan would be so crazy.
Then we have to start talking about who we're gonna. All right. Yo, but shout out to Mitch, man. I love what I'm seeing from you, Mitch, man.
Yes.
Love it. Just calm down a little bit for a couple of games. Just calm down, you know what I'm saying? Stop with the little ticky-tack fouls. But I'm loving the dives to the basket, the timing. The timing for the cuts to the baskets are getting better. The picks still need work. I seen him set a correct pick like once or twice this time.
He definitely set a correct pick in that Mavericks game.
He definitely did. Yeah. It's coming along. He's day to day he's getting better and better. Shout out to Mitch. He's been the best defensive player on the floor sometimes, best offensive player on the floor. Well, not offensive, but he's one of the most disruptive. I'll say that. Shout out to Mitch. Now, what about Vonleh?
I like what I see from Vonleh too. I mean, lately he's been getting into foul trouble, which has limited his minutes. Yeah. But overall, I do like his activity when he's actually on the court.
It's just the speed, man. The speed has been good. Like the chemistry, the defensive chemistry between him and Mitch is pretty good. Yeah. And Vonleh kind of covers a lot of mistakes in general. So I like what I've seen. You saw a lot of that in that Nets game that we'll talk about later. Yeah. But he's had an up and down game, like you said, because of the foul trouble. Yeah. But he's a keeper, man. We need to keep that guy long term.
Exactly. Even if it's backup, like have him come off the bench and provide like good 20 minutes of like high energy basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And then Who knows what's gonna happen with this Enes thing? I guess we'll get into that later too.
In a few.
Yeah, but that could be touching. He might be an alternative. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we got Mitch. We got Vonleh.
Yeah. We got Dotson.
Free dot guy.
Yes.
I already talked about Dotson in length last week. In length.
Yeah.
Shooting has been good. I don't think he's had that many bad shooting nights so far. He's been scoring over 10 points a game every game so far since he started.
Yeah, and when I in my article on the Knicks and Mavericks game when I was talking about the youth, I was breaking down Mitch, Frank, Dotson, and Trier.
Yeah, you dropped that today.
Yeah.
If you want to read all the best articles,
Yes.
TheKnickTimeShow.com by my man Ryan G.
Stats and the facts.
Stats and the facts. We need the stats and the facts in his articles right now.
Yes. And Dotson has shown amazing improvement. Like last season, he only averaged around 4 points a game.
Yeah.
This season, he's averaging 12 or near 12 points a game. That's like an 8 points per game increase right there.
Blocking out youth development, bruh.
Exactly.
Hit the road. I know he's with the Nets. He's helping with the Nets, like beginning of the season.
Who, Jeff Horner said?
Yeah, maybe we should stay there and help them.
Yeah, he can stay there.
Yeah, have him help the Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saw he did it for us. He can do the same thing for them.
Word. Oh man. you know, keep D'Angelo Russell on the bench. You know.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, exactly. You just bench all the young talent.
Yeah.
Who needs to worry about the future? Who needs to worry about the future?
You know, give Jared Dudley more playing time.
Yeah, man, you get him find some burn.
Oh man.
Yo, I need to get used to doing this sound effects thing, man. You know what? I need to move the sound effects a little forward.
Yeah, a little closer. You know.
So when I feel the spirit.
Yeah.
I can hit him a lot more quickly. That's family fun. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the delay.
Sorry for the delay. It is midnight past damn near 12:15. Talking these Knicks.
Yeah, you know that's how we. That's how we do. That's how we do. Do it for the people.
The people. Yeah.
Yeah.
People them. All right. But yeah, I like what I seen from that. Even though he hasn't shot well all the time, the defense is always good. He's always gonna run over a million screens.
Yeah. And
he has a little knack for hitting timely buckets sometimes, man. When the game is on the line, sometimes he's not that afraid to take it. Well, sometimes he has missed it. But for the most part, it seems like when he's open, he's going to hit it.
Yeah.
If we need a bucket, he's going to get it to you, get it for you. And he's just solid on defense. He takes the pride of taking the best offensive player out their game. He's even said that he wants Tim Hardaway Jr. to have more energy. And for him to have more energy, he's going to take on the toughest assignment. So shout out to Dot, Free Dot. Our first Knicks player to ever follow us on Instagram. Damyean Dotson. Shout out to that guy. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, we kind of already talked about Tim Hardaway Jr. a little bit.
Yes, we did.
So we can talk about your guy.
Oh, the French.
Hey. This is the story, Frank. Yeah. As far as I got.
Yeah.
How you liking Frank, man?
I mean, I like what I'm seeing from Frank. The last couple of games, he kind of struggled a bit.
Little shaky, little Bambi knees.
Against the Mavericks and against the Wizards.
Yeah, little shaky, little Bambi knees going over there. Yeah. Can't really walk straight, but he's falling and getting back up.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of give him a pass against the Wizards because he's facing John Wall, and John Wall's a problem.
Yeah, but I'll talk about that game later. I feel like there's certain things he did well, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, but overall, Frank has shown more aggressiveness this season, which is what I like.
Yeah.
He's kept his dribble longer, which is what I like. Like, he doesn't give up the ball all the time.
Yeah.
When he passes half court. Like, sometimes he does try to hold on to the ball and either drive to the basket to create for somebody else or try to finish at the rim. Like, I'm seeing more of that from him this season, which I like.
Yo, this is what I like that I've seen from Frank. Last season, I know Knicks fans saw that his handle wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
This season, it looks a whole lot smoother, right?
Yeah, that's that Berkeley magic right there.
Yeah. Even at the top of the key, he still looks a little bit stiff at the top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even his handle. I think he has to be more aware of like moving his feet when he dribbles. And I think, I don't know if he'll ever notice it or the coaching staff will point that out to him, but he'll be able to react faster if he's like kind of like not staying still, like dribbling at the top of the key.
Yeah.
But what I do like what I've seen about his handle though, the pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year, if you pressured Frank, that was a turnover.
Yeah.
He would pick up the ball, or he'll just look for somebody to pass it to quickly, and it'll be a turnover. This year, he has a go-to move.
Mm-hmm.
He waits for it. He waits for the pressure, and he goes between the leg, drive. Between the leg, drive. And I've seen him pull it off a couple of times where people thought it was sweet. This was last year's Frank, and they were trying to pressure him, and hit him with the between the leg drive real quick, and then he hit her. Oh! So shout out to Frank, man, working on the handles.
Yes, sir.
Definitely more aggressive. Definitely shooting threes. David Fizdale, he gave him homework. Remember last season?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about Frank, and I said, "Listen, man, this guy needs homework."
Yeah.
And my homework for him was, you need to shoot 10 to 15 shots a game. In my eyes, be more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
David Fizdale gives him homework now.
Okay.
And I read that he tells Frank he wants Frank to shoot, I think he said 4 to 5 threes a game. He's
definitely doing that.
Yeah.
He's definitely putting them up.
Yeah, he's doing so. Shout out. He's like, get your shots up, man.
Yes, sir.
So that's why when you start to think about what he did in that Golden State game, when he's opening it, he's shooting it.
Yeah.
And he's keeping them aggressive and keeping some of the defense honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I love honesty from Frank. Even though he's had some good scoring games, but most importantly, you can see that he's a floor general. The team just looks more organized when he's out there. The offense is a lot more flowing when he's out there compared to some other point guards we have.
Yeah.
And he's doing well. I like the progression, man. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and also like the fact that he's taking more risks now too. Like all his passes aren't safe anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like he's taking more risks now, especially in the pick and roll. Like he'll be placing passes between defenders and stuff like that.
What? Yo, listen, man. Because we're gonna talk about Moutier later. Oh my gosh. Fizdale talked about how Moutier was the best passer on the Knicks.
Yeah.
And based off what he's seen so far, before Frank was with point guard full time, that was kind of true.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with that.
You can argue with that. But I know Knicks fans seen Frank pull off some crazy passes last season.
Yeah.
In the pick and roll. I remember like the first game of the season last season, he pulled off like a full court pass. Mm-hmm. Remember that full court bounce pass like he pulled off last season in stride for a fast break between like 2 players?
Yeah.
Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
that was amazing. So I think he might start changing his mind.
Mm-hmm.
But that might not be completely true. But I do feel like what he's shown from preseason, that might have been true for Moutier. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Frank has not been getting that many minutes at the point guard spot.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was like an unfair advantage to say that too.
Because Frank was on the wing to start the season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's on the wing to start the season. Oh, which brings me to another thing. Another thing that I want to talk about too. Did you read what Fizz said about Frank and his wing minutes?
I did not read that.
Okay. Just to educate Knicks fans out here. Fizdale said that he kind of planned this. He wanted Frank to be free. He wanted Frank to be free. He wanted Frank to be freedom. He wanted to have freedom, right? Mm-hmm. He wanted him to be free of expectation. So he started Frank out as a wing so he can get comfortable scoring, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to have him worrying about running offense. He just wanted to get comfortable scoring, putting the ball in the basket, and not worry about doing anything for anybody else.
Yeah.
So you said, you know what? I'm going to have Frank start out the wing, get him comfortable just scoring, not worry about anybody else, and then move him to the point guard full time. And he feels like having Frank start off at the wing helps his progression.
I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense.
So, shout out to Fizz, man, the architect. Work, man. Future coach of the year, Fizdale. I keep saying that. I think it's gonna be true.
Yes.
Getting the most out of his players. So I talked a lot about Frank. I'm done. I actually felt like we didn't talk enough about Frank last episode.
Yeah, well, Frank got his shine in this episode.
Yeah, he got his shine in this episode. Damn it.
Yeah. And I think another guy we should talk about too is Trier, because Trier's been balling this week too. It's just that he's not in the starting lineup. You know, he come off the bench.
You know what? Let's get to that, actually.
Yeah.
Let's get to that. Because Trier, like you said, he's not been starting, but yeah, he's been efficient, man.
Most definitely.
Listen, dog. I tweeted this out the other day. He had a 3-game stretch where he shot. I'm going off the top of the dome, freestyle, Hove. First game he shot, I think it was the next game. I think it was 72%.
I know the Mavericks game he shot 80%. I know that. I remember that on the top of the dome.
I think 72%, 84%, and 80%.
Damn, like that's not even Shaq-like numbers. That's better than Shaq-like numbers.
That's better than Shaq. You dog. The real deal. That man, this front office these guys are, jeez, man.
It makes me wonder, like, how did all NBA teams skip on this dude in the draft? It's amazing. I don't understand.
They was caught napping, dog. Like we did an episode a while ago talking about Trier and his PED use. So maybe it had that PED use had more to do with him, slipping down there.
Yeah.
And he also, you know what? He had a reputation as a ball hog too. Definitely had a reputation as a ball hog.
Yeah, but this undrafted rookie has first round talent. Like, it's crazy.
He definitely does. And you know what else too? I think what had to do with it too, because I was doing some research on him a while ago. That I never put something out I was working on. Hopefully I'll get to put that out. But basically, like, he had a really good year his first year, and you know what? Those one and done guys that usually get kind of picked higher.
Yeah.
I think if he didn't go back the next year and have to go through that PED used to happen that second year and having to fight that stigma, I think he might have got drafted higher if it was one and done.
Yeah, probably.
Because he did well. He did like 18 points a game.
Yeah. I
think he would have got drafted higher.
Probably.
He might have been gone in the first round.
Yeah, because you know how it is with NBA teams with seniors entering the draft. You know, they view seniors like, oh, there's not much potential for him to grow.
Exactly.
So they drop further down the draft, where like these one and done guys, NBA teams look at them like, oh, we can do a lot with this kid. Like, he's 18, 19 years old and he's showing this much ability this early, so we can do a lot to mold him and this and that.
Exactly. So that could be a lot to do. I mean, this guy was a basketball head, man. He traveled high school to the best high schools to play ball, and he was an All-American. I think he had like a game in high school and he scored like 72 points or 64.
Ooh.
Yo, this guy is a killer, dude. This guy is a killer.
That's like LaMelo Ball numbers.
72 or 64. So it was something insane.
Yeah.
But Trey is a killer, man. He's going to be a guy. Right now, he's a 6-man. But he's earned the trust of Fizdale for damn sure.
Yeah.
He has him trying to close out games now. And he's a mainstay, man. He has to be.
You know who he kind of reminds me of, though? I know he draws a lot of comparisons to Starks, which I
I don't really agree with that though.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a lot more. I feel like Starks is more erratic.
Yeah, but you know who he reminds me of though, especially being the sixth man coming off the bench and the way he scores. He kind of reminds me of Lou Williams.
Yeah,
he kind of reminds me of Lou Williams.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I'll let you on. It's just automatic scoring off the bench. Yeah. I agree with you, man. Just instant offense.
Yeah,
can take anybody off the dribble. That mid-range game is so filthy.
Yeah, man. He be dancing on people.
Man.
And then just pull it back and just go for the J.
That hard pullback, Lord.
Yeah.
That hard pullback is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Also, his in and out dribble is crazy too. Like.
That pullback. Yo, I'm a study, dog. I'm actually studying Trier's handles and thinking about the next time I go play ball, I'm gonna pull off that combo, son.
Yeah.
He pulled off some dribble combo on the Dallas game.
Damn.
I am going to try it.
Yeah.
I'm going to practice that. Whenever I haven't gone in the court in a minute 'cause I've been heavy on Knick KOT stuff. But I'm trying it, man.
Yeah, he froze that defender, just blew right by him with it. I was like, yo.
Definitely froze that. What's that Disney movie?
Frozen?
Yeah, there you go. What's the name character's name?
I only know this because of my niece.
Cop the plea early.
Yeah, but the name is Elsa.
Elsa, yeah, there you go. Damn, son, how you know that, son? You taking your Brooklyn car, son.
I'm just saying, my niece loved that movie.
Nah,
that's the only reason. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
Yeah, right. Let me see your phone cover. You got Elsa in your phone cover, bro?
No, actually, Goku.
Oh yeah, Goku. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right, you got it, man. Yeah, Goku. That like the Super Saiyan, the new Super Saiyan Blue Goku or something like that. Yeah. Oh, that's the God Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm a nerd. All right. Yeah. So shout out to Trier, our young core, doing well in these streets, causing havoc. Actually, I might have another stat for that.
Okay.
Shout out to Tommy, giving the ill stats.
Oh, is that Beers again?
Yeah, the Beers.
Okay.
Beers be giving. I like Beers for the stats. I like following Beers for the stats.
Yeah.
He gives. Let's see. Alonzo Trier, Mitchell Robinson, and Damyean Dotson combined for 47 points during that Mavs game.
Whoo. Yes.
47 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. I'm giving away facts for the Mavs game. Yeah. I ain't mean to hit that yet.
But thanks, Tommy Beers. Thank you for the stats and the facts.
Yeah, word. Thank you for the stats and the facts. Which brings us to some other stats and the facts. Because we have all the good feelings we have surrounding the UDM and Mitch Robinson and Frank is coming in and out. And all that is feeling good. But then you start to look around and you're like, all right. Mitch is doing well.
Yeah.
But there's some Knicks fans who are like, yo, what about my guy? Enes. My guy, there's a little bit of dissension.
Yeah.
A little bit. Some people feel that Kanter's been a little bit disrespected. A little bit. Nah, I mean, he not starting. This young buck come in here, took his spot.
Matter of fact, I think I should do it right now. Mitch has become one of the new. I'm missing still your minutes.
Money, make it Mitch.
Oh man. Hold on.
I'm missing still your minutes.
You see, I did acapella for the people out there.
For those of you who don't know, y'all new to the show, that is his voice in his drop.
I'm missing still your minutes.
Yeah, Trey Burke is the original Mr. Steal Minutes. That game came because, Trey Songz, Trey Burke.
Exactly.
Kind of went along Mr. Steal Minutes. But now the name is transferring to other people who's taking minutes and earning them.
Word.
So shout out to Mitch and thank you Ryan for that lovely. That's a lie.
It's all good though because I know the people out there appreciate it. All right, so it's all good though.
Somebody out there somewhere appreciates it. Oh man, bro. Oh yeah, this is the voice. Yeah. Okay, so what was he talking about again? Enes Kanter.
Yeah, Enes Kanter. Yes.
Lord, Enes Kanter. First question to you, Ryan. Do you believe
Mm-hmm.
Enes Kanter should still be starting?
At this moment, no, because I feel like I see Fizz's vision right now. You know what I'm saying? Fizz wants a unit out there that's going to play defense and at the same time be efficient on offense.
Right.
Enes Kanter, very efficient on offense.
Right.
But defensively, he lacks, a bit of athleticism to really hang in today's NBA, especially against big men that can shoot the three.
I agree with you. And you start to see that as a theme, like the Golden State game and a couple of games this week, the Brooklyn game. Like when he's on the floor, sometimes I love, this is my guy, hashtag Keith Canty. That was me.
Yes.
It gets a little hard to keep him on the floor sometimes when people just pick and roll him to death over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I see Kanter still working on it. I feel like he's working on his defense.
Yeah.
But he still has some ways to go, and hopefully he gets it together and actually puts a whole game defensive offense. Like, I seen him actually get a few blocks this week, which is interesting.
Yeah, didn't he get a block in that Wizards game too?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did, which is interesting. I want to see if that trend kind of keeps up.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I still think Kanter has value in this league because, like, say for example, because it's not every big man that's a stretch 5 or a stretch 4. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, against the Wizards, like against Dwight Howard, like I'd be comfortable with Kanter being in there instead of Mitch.
I would definitely be comfortable. I would definitely be comfortable with that too. Honestly, I was like a little worried about that. Like, there was a game last season where I feel like Kanter did well versus Dwight Howard because he can kind of come out and shoot that 15-footer.
Yeah.
And neutralize Dwight Howard's shot blocking that way.
Yeah.
Mitch doesn't quite have that yet.
Yeah, and then at the same time too, like Dwight Howard is not a stretch 5. He's like your traditional big man almost.
Right.
So I think like Kanter's more viable when he's going against a big man like that. But like when he goes up against a big man, like say for example in the Mavericks game against Powell, who actually comes out and shoot the 3,
then it's gonna be a struggle.
Exactly.
I agree with you. The only thing is sometimes that pick and roll. If they start pick and rolling Kanter with John Wall and Dwight Howard, that's when it gets a little bit tricky.
Yeah, and the Wizards were going to that a whole lot.
Yeah.
Game.
But I still feel like this is a place for Kanter in this league. I know there's a lot of people, there's a lot of Knicks fans too, who disagree. Mm-hmm. They're like he's like a dinosaur big. That's the term I keep hearing over and over again.
Yeah.
But I still think there's a place for him in this league. Now here's the bigger question. Next season, right? Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a lot of people who coming off these books next season, bro.
Yeah.
Kanter's gonna be one of them. We have Vonleh, we have Mitch. Mm-hmm. But we don't have Vonleh, actually. It's possible Vonleh might be a cheaper option.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like Kanter is gonna be a Knick next season?
It's going to be tough. It's going to depend on what the Knicks do because I feel like the Knicks if, for example, if the Knicks are going to sign a big name free agent, like how much money is there going to really be left over to pay Kanter? Like I think if Kanter really wants to stay, he's going to have to take a pay cut. Exactly,
and it's like how much of a pay cut
he'll be willing to take.
Is he willing to take? Is the question. Like for the Knicks to sign somebody like Durant or Kawhi. Mm-hmm. You have to renounce pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Like Kanter, I think who else is it? Kanter, Lance, Burke. Mm-hmm. Pretty much freaking everybody.
Yeah.
And then, do we even have, I think we have Kanter's bird rights, right?
Yeah, we do. Through trade.
So I know you can go over to sign, but it's like, how much do you really want to go over to sign Kanter? And it's going to be tricky. Like, it's not going to be no I don't think it's gonna be no 18 million.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even sure if it's gonna be 15 million.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Then you have to also think about it too. Like, you have to remember KP's has to resign also.
Yeah, so we're gonna sign him a max.
Yeah.
So like when you start to put all these pieces together, it starts to look really bleak for Kanter's future if he's gonna stay here long term.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like, all right, we have KP back.
Mm-hmm.
We get a big free agent. That means that the big minute streak shrink a little bit more. You're looking at Vonleh versus Kanter.
Mm-hmm.
Vonleh is looking like a cheaper option.
Yeah.
The future might be a little fuzzy. And I know Kanter wants to retire here.
Mm-hmm.
He said that. Will Kanter accept a bench role long term? Because it's real rosy when he's here and he's starting all these games.
Mm-hmm.
If Coach Fizz sees him as a bench role, will he be more willing to stay here?
That's tough because when he got benched that first game, like, Kanter looked like he wasn't having it. Like,
exactly.
Because Kanter feels like he should be starting. So, if Fizz comes around and he's like, you know, Kanter, we won't mind you staying, but at the same time you have to take a pay cut, and then on top of that you're gonna be coming off the bench.
That's a lot.
Yeah, like,
it's a lot for a guy to take.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, how much do you like New York? How much you trying to recruit? Like,
yeah,
that's a lot to overcome.
Exactly. And then you have to also take into account Fizz style of ball. So it's like, you know, Fizz wants to play a certain way, and Kanter doesn't really fit into the way Fizz wants to play ball.
Exactly.
So it's like you have all these factors that's going against Kanter at the moment, where it's like, I don't know if he'll be back next season, to be honest about it.
That's what I'm saying. It's looking bleak when you start to put all the pieces together in your brain. How much money we have and who's gonna stay. Like, it's looking real bleak.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on Kanter's aggression. Even though he's a consummate team player, as much as he was complaining,
yeah,
he was still giving Mitch advice and doing his thing. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Instead of the next game, let's get into the Knicks.
Yes.
So Knicks is close. We are recording this on a Sunday. Actually, that's a lie. It's now Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning. Yeah, true.
12:43 a.m. Doing this Knicks talk.
Yeah.
And yeah. Knox is coming back. He's on the comeback trail. I think he played 3 and 3 for the first time.
Yeah. And he said, like, his ankle, he said, like, he doesn't feel pain in his ankle anymore. His ankle is just sore now, which is a good sign.
Yep. I think the only thing I heard that worried me a little bit was he said he thought his ankle would be sore for the season. I was like, really?
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, he said something about, like, he's gonna always feel something in his ankle for the rest of the season, but he said the fact that he doesn't feel pain and is just sore is a good sign.
Crazy. Yeah. But whew. When you think about the potential of the squad and what we've been doing so far, and we haven't had our number one rookie in there, Knox, you're like, wow, we can really start to put it together.
Exactly.
Especially because, you know what? Knox hit some big shots for us versus, was it the Nets?
The Nets early in the season.
Exactly. Yeah. When he got injured, and you start to think, whoa, okay. You can see that ice water calmness he has in his veins, and you know, when these tight situations come, you can start to believe, you know what, he can probably do that during the game for us later as well.
Yeah.
So you know what, you look at the rotation too, it's getting a little bit tight. You start to figure, where are these minutes gonna come from when Knox come back? You see, you have our starting 5 now.
Yeah.
Right? We have the new starting 5 and Mitch, Vonleh, Dotson, and Frank, and Tim Hardaway Jr. What's gonna happen now when Knox comes back?
Whew. You know what? I might be going too deep into this right now, but I'm gonna go deep.
Okay.
First, when Knox comes back, obviously he's gonna be coming off the bench because you need to warm him up a bit, you know, to help him get back.
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, he was coming off the bench already.
Yeah, exactly. So now you see him threatening Mario's minutes,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah.
So Mario might be looking at spot time, especially if Knox performs when he comes back.
That's for damn sure. I mean, also, too, you might have to start looking at Lance minutes, too.
Yeah, Lance too. Yeah, because Lance plays similar position.
Yeah.
So you look at those two guys. You know, those two guys are probably biting their nails right now because
You damn yeah.
yeah, those minutes might go from like 15 to 5.
That's for damn sure. You don't know what's gonna happen. So when that rotation is gonna look mighty scarce with Dotson getting all the minutes he has, and Dotson is listen, man. When he shoots well, he does shoot well. He affects the game.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of players, man.
Yeah, but here's the scary thing though. What if Knox comes back and then like say like towards like mid-season or whatever, he's really performing well? Do you keep him coming off the bench, or is he taking the starters minutes and he gets inserted into the starting lineup since he's like the first round 8th pick?
That's a man. Listen, that's jeez, Fizz. This is where you earn your check, bro.
Yeah.
This is where you earn your check, because it's like, he's balling. I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to think how much defense. To me, it's going to be on the defensive end. To me, it's obvious to me that, you know, Knox might have like he has the higher ceiling, right?
Yeah,
because you're looking at Dotson, right? Because you're looking at Dotson. Dotson versus Knox. Knox has the higher ceiling.
Yeah.
But Dotson versus Knox, Dotson is light years ahead of Knox when it comes to defense.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
Fizz is preaching defense.
Yes.
First, which is why he has all the best defenders in the lineup at the same time start out.
Mm-hmm. Well, except for Timmy.
Except for Timmy.
But you need some offensive production, so Timmy got to be in there.
Right, exactly. So it's like, it's going to be, man.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. Like, do you put him in power forward for Von? Like, that don't make no sense to me. Because Von Lay's been the best, probably plus. He's like, we talked about it last week. He's been the most impactful player on the Knicks roster so far.
Yeah. It's going to be between Vonley and Dotson if it gets to that point, because those are the only two spots I see Knox really taking. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is safe. Obviously, Frank is the point guard, so unless Frank starts to slip and then you put in Burke or Moutier in his place, like Frank is,
right.
That's Frank's position to lose.
Yeah.
And Mitch is the big man. He's the center. So again, that's Mitch's position to lose.
I want to segue into some other talk too. I almost might want to do my Moutier talk now, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the way this conversation is going.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Moutier later, but you know what? Let's talk about it now.
All right.
Because the rotations get a lot trickier.
Yes, it is.
When you start to think about Moutier. Because Moutier, man, he already started to take some minutes in this Dallas game, man.
From the original Mr. Steal Your Minutes.
From the original Mr. Steal Your Minutes, he's already taking, like, he's...
Oh, I miss Steal Your Minutes.
Burke was the last guard off the bench. Moutier's been the first guard off the bench in these games.
Yeah.
So you start to think about the way Fizz has been doing things. Fizz has been prioritizing the youth movement.
Mm-hmm.
Fizz is giving all the youngsters the minutes first.
Yeah.
Which is great for the most part.
Yeah.
Until you start to think, okay, is it worth it to do it with Moutier?
I mean, I'll be the first to admit, I've been on Moutier, like, I've been down on Moutier since last season.
Yeah, man.
You know, but I'll admit, against the Mavericks, he didn't look bad. He looked okay. against the Wizards, I can't really complain about his play. Like, it wasn't dynamic or anything like that, but it was just okay. Like, I can't really say anything bad.
I have more gripes about Moutier's play versus the Wizards game than the Mavericks game.
Yeah. Wizards, Mavericks, he played better.
Right. Because to me, during the Wizards game, it was painfully obvious that his half-court offense wasn't really cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem like he could run the team as good as Frank could. And it's funny because I thought at one point that he could run the team pretty well, but for some reason he couldn't. I know what it is too. I think he doesn't have the confidence in his offense. Like, Frank was bricking shots that game, but he was taking shots.
Yeah, he was still taking them though.
I don't think Moutier was looking to take many shots.
I think he took like a couple of mid-range
maybe 3
jumpers.
Yeah.
Then like that one time he drove to the rim and got an offensive foul.
Yeah.
And he surprisingly made that layup too.
I was surprised too. I was like, he made a layup. Oh, off the foul. Okay. But it's like, but the reason why I'm mentioning this is Trey Burke.
Mm-hmm.
We have until January to re-up his contract. Decide if we're going to cut him or keep him. Damn it, what's Moutier's contract like?
I think because Moutier got drafted the same year as KP.
Right.
So if KP is about to be a free agent, Moutier is about to be a free agent too. Because I would assume they get the same length contract because they were both first round picks early.
Yes.
Yes, I would assume Moutier is about to be a free agent.
So it's like, if Moutier, keep an eye on that Moutier versus Trey Burke versus Trier thing. I'm saying Trier for a reason.
Well, right now Trier's ahead of both of them.
No, I know Trier's ahead of both of them.
Yeah.
But just keep an eye on. I'm saying Trier for a reason because of this. Moutier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is cutting into minutes.
Yeah.
He's cutting into Mario's minutes a little bit. If you look at that game versus the Dallas.
Yeah, because of the second half.
Second half, he got no burn.
Yeah.
The only reason he got burned in the first place because foul trouble from Lance and Vonleh. And he's also cutting into Trey's minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have to get rid of somebody if you want to keep Trier.
Yeah.
I'm putting this all together in my mind. I'm trying to explain it to everybody. So this is why I'm saying keep everything in mind. So it's like, really? If Moutier did his job early and was good before he got injured, it could spell the end for Trey, because if Trey are playing good and Moutier starts to play good too, then they'll be thinking, well, Trey is only costing us $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just cut him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Moutier is on shaky ground. I will admit, though, his defense has looked a lot better in these games that he's returned to.
Yeah. Defensively, he hasn't been bad.
I've been surprised. I've been completely surprised because he didn't even show that in preseason.
Yeah.
Like, so how did he come off on the injury, not playing, and all of a sudden be pretty good at defense? I'm like, what the hell was happening here?
You know what? I know him and Frank is close, so maybe Frank trying to,
teach him some stuff and all. Yeah.
Trying to preach some defense to him, let him know, this is how you play defense.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you're right about that. You're definitely right about that. Maybe that, or maybe sitting on the bench has him seeing the game a little bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Because even Fizz said he feels like Knox has seen some things he didn't see before.
Yeah.
But just keep an eye on that, man. The point guard battle, the small forward battle is heating up right now, man. With these people coming back from injuries,
Most definitely.
most people's feelings could be getting hurt.
You know, it's funny too. I know we've kind of forgotten about him, but Courtney Lee is my man.
Courtney Lee is still here.
Is my man about to be traded, or is he coming back? Like
I don't know, yo. I started to doubt myself, yo, because I read some craziness today about the details of his injury. I was like, yo, is he really injured? Because at first I thought they were lying to trade him.
Yeah.
I'm still not completely abandoning that theory, but they were just like, yo, it moved from his neck to his chest, the pain, and it's like, what is going on? Are they in that elaborate with the lie?
Yeah.
Or is he really injured?
Yeah, like is it like a Jimmy Butler situation where Jimmy Butler picking and choosing like, yo, what I
whose man is yo, come on, man.
What I want to play.
I'm all over the place. Like, bruh, is that too far, man? Is that too far?
I don't, like, unless your name's like LeBron James. Like, I don't know of anybody that's like, you know what, I'm a rest today. You know,
yo,
I ain't playing today.
I read somewhere he's picking and choosing the games with high watchability. He's only playing games with high watchability. Man, Timberwolves fans, man, I feel sorry for y'all, man. That sounds like some Knicks shit right there, dog. Exactly. That sounds like something like that would. Thank you, Perry.
And people out here calling the Wolves GM soft because they're like, yo, why don't you find this man? Like, you can't just let this guy just dictate when he want to play.
Yeah, man, he's waving. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's your guy, Jimmy, man.
Yeah,
that's your guy, Jimmy.
I don't care, yo. I still want him on the Knicks. I don't care, yo. Man. I still want him on the Knicks.
You want the circus in town? Oh man. Not for no max, hell no. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Not for no max, bro. I'm sorry. I like your game.
If we bring in like a guy like Durant along with Jimmy Butler, I would definitely take that. Not Jimmy Butler by himself because I don't think he'll bring us there. But if it's a guy like Durant and Butler, I want to take Butler with the Durant. Hell yeah,
dog. man. Fine. Whatever, dog. Whatever. But what was I talking about again?
Moutier. Yeah, Moutier. Yeah.
Yeah, keep your eye on Moutier, man, in his minutes and Trey Burke situation. All these people with low salary who can potentially be cut, or even Courtney Lee because he could be traded.
Yeah.
Because we have until mid-December until those 45 days are up, and we will have to actually make a decision on
Trier.
On Trier. Yo, it is 1 a.m. and my brain is shutting down. I'm trying to keep it lively for y'all though. But yeah, a lot going on in Knicks land.
Yeah.
A lot going on. Whew. All right, now we get into the next game. Let's do that.
All right, now I'm going to read the stats and the facts.
Stats and the facts.
For the Nets game, the Knicks smacked them 115-96.
Boy, why are you even in New York, man? Come on, dog.
Exactly. Knicks were led by Tim Hardaway Jr., 25 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, full stat line.
All sorts of goodies in that one, too.
Frank Ntilikina, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Golden State game, Frank Ntilikina was showing all the way out.
Enes Kanter had a off the bench double-double, 15 points and 15 rebounds.
Come on, he was a killer. He killing the second unit, dog.
Trier had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Mario had 11 points, 4 rebounds. Money making Mitch, 11 points off 5 of 5 shooting from the field.
Money making Mitch.
Woo! Money making Mitch causing havoc. I love what I saw from Mitch, man.
Yes, and Dotson had 10 points, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he shot 4 of 10. It's not too bad. Here's the team stats for the game.
Okay.
Knicks shot almost 50% from the field, 48.9%.
Unguardable.
Yes. They held the Nets to 40% shooting from the field and 28.9% from 3.
Oh my.
Crazy stat though. The Knicks out-rebounded the Nets 68-36. The ball would say, "You too small.
You too small." Yeah, man. This did they think of this game. I love what I saw from the Knicks this game and get my little notes in there. 7 Knicks in double figures. Oh yeah.
Yep.
We can't even talk about this game without talking about my guy Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yes, he was going off.
Yeah, you heard that, Kathy? Talking so much smack. When she get here, I'm like, I said nothing but nice things.
Yeah, she gonna come for us though when she come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like this ain't happened. I don't think she gonna listen to this episode.
Probably not.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. We love you, Kathy. Just in case you happen to listen.
Yeah.
Ryan wants all the smoke. So yeah, Tim Hardaway played great offense, great defense. This is the game, man. This is the game. I was like, yo, he's stepping it up.
Yep.
He played well. Played offense. Played defense. He picked his spots. He passed the ball. He rebounded. There's really nothing much more you could have asked for him.
Yeah, he did pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. If I'm nitpicking, shooting percentage, get that a little bit up higher. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it though.
Yeah, but even Kathy can't complain really about that stat, man. Pretty well. Pretty well. Even take charges, man. This guy's taking charges like a...
Yeah, he is. He's taking way more charges this season than he did last season.
I mean, he took charges last season too, but man, I think these ones look like they hurt more.
Yeah,
that's what it is, yo.
Yeah, Hollis Jefferson kind of got him in the face with an elbow, I think, that busted up his whole lip.
Oh, yeah, man. Ooh, his lip was dragging on the floor, dog.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, whose lips is this, man? Pick that shit up. But, man, I respect that he came back and finished like a G, man. Yeah. That's what's up. I was scared. I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. When he took that charge, I was like, yo, is he getting up? I had flashbacks to last season when Tim Hardaway Jr. got injured when he was rolling. Yeah. And then messed up our whole momentum. Yeah, I had that thought.
He came back, though.
Came back pretty well. And good thing, too, because, we were struggling that first quarter. Mm-hmm. The first unit, they seemed like they wasn't really interested in guarding the 3-point line. Mm-hmm. This is kind of...
Yeah, and then that's what kind of going off early in the first quarter.
Yeah, Fitz kind of calmed that down, called the timeout, calmed that down real quick. And we got back to our switching defense. Our rotations were sharp. You really saw the benefits of having Vonleh and Mitch Robinson out there at the same time, guarding these bigs out of the perimeter and switching back into the paint. Pretty damn good job overall. And even the second quarter was important too, because Frank's pick and roll defense, dog, man.
He get over them screens, man.
Dude, yo, I don't know. I felt like I was watching like The Matrix or some shit. dog. I was one time where I felt like he was guarding pick and roll, then guarding the switch, then guarding where he thought the pass was. Like he seemed like he was in more than one place at the same time. You know how I see Neo is the one you see mad Neos all over the place. That's what I saw like when Frank was doing that. Frank was guarding 3 people at once at one time. Yo, this guy was crazy. Yeah. I love this pick and roll defense. And even Kanter played pretty good defense in the second quarter. Mm-hmm. But after that, though, I don't know. It wasn't looking so good. They started picking him a little bit on the pick and roll a little bit, dog. And they took advantage of that. But I liked what I saw.
Yeah, overall, it was a good overall team performance.
For sure. And Nets kind of kept it close for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
they came back late, but then Frank hit that big 3-point play in the fourth quarter.
Frank, man, came in. Yo, he's getting that little one-handed turnaround.
Yeah, like a little floater.
Yeah, man. I'm starting to like that little one-hand turnaround thing he does. Yeah. Seems like it goes in a lot. Shout out to Frank, man.
Yeah, keep it up.
Definitely. But he did well. Trier did well. We closed the game out. We didn't panic. Nope. None of that. Who's that scrub? I'm sorry, he's not a scrub. He does it. That Michigan Levert, yeah.
Oh,
Levert. None of that going off. Timmy took it personal.
Yo, matter of fact, now that you bring it up, the Knicks defense they played on LeVert, like it's like they were like, oh, you went off that first game. Oh, this second we shutting you down.
Oh, we shut you all the way down. You ain't getting nothing. I think it was like over, or maybe he hit one shot, man.
He was like 2 of 11 or something like that.
Yo, he was horrible, man.
But
Tim Hardaway Jr. took it personal.
It's not just that though. To help defense on him, it was like everywhere LeVert went, there was like 2-3 Knicks like on him.
On defense, a lot of times, you see, like he was otherworldly on defense as well, man.
Yeah.
Knicks team defense was amazing.
Exactly.
And off of that hill, off of the almost win from Golden State into that win, we felt pretty good. We was coming off high.
Yes.
And we all felt good about ourselves. And we dodged a bullet too because we all, Fizz had some news that Moutier was coming back on that Nets game probably, and he didn't come back yet. So everybody was like, especially when you see Frank balling, and you talking about Moutier possibly starting, like, no, let's not go backwards, no.
Let Moutier earn that, man.
Yeah, let him earn that, man. But after that game came the Pacers game.
Yeah, the Pacers. So I'm going to get into the stats and facts for the Pacers. The Knicks lost 107-101. Yeah. And as you know, when teams beat the Knicks, I go through the opposing team stats as well.
Oh.
Yeah, the Pacers were led by Sabonis' son, Domantas Sabonis. 30 points, 9 rebounds off the bench, 12 of 12 shooting from the field.
Kanter.
Yeah.
That was Kanter, you was his son that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Son bonus.
Word. Victor Oladipo, 24 points, 6 rebounds.
Tim Hardaway killer that game, bro.
Yeah, dude showed why he was on the first team all defense last season. Thaddeus Young, 13 points, 10 rebounds.
Doing well, man. Came over from Brooklyn and he did well with the Pacers, man. Pacers got a little squad, bro.
Yeah, they do. And former net Bojan Bogdanovic, 10 points. Now I'm gonna get to the Knicks stats.
Wait. Kathy, how many points did Kyle Quinn score?
Oh, we gonna really do that? Kyle Quinn played 3 minutes and scored no points.
Kathy was in this episode, man. Yo, Kathy is messing up all my good troll jokes. I wanted to go back for so bad. I wanted to act, my Von Lay dude is so good, and it's like, what Kyle Quinn, who? Kyle, who's that? He was there for 3 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
We about to double up on the Kathy troll job because Tim Hardaway Jr. led the Knicks with 37 points.
Tim Hardaway Jr. himself showing out. I mean, we lost, but still.
Yeah. Alonzo Trier had 14 points, 3 rebounds off the bench.
No fear, Trier, damn it. Sorry, go ahead.
Noah Vonleh had 14 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists.
Block and a steal. I feel like that was a game he filled it up.
Yeah. Damyean Dotson had 13 points, 3 rebounds. I'm going to get to the team stats. This is why the Knicks lost.
Here we go.
The Pacers shot 54% from the field.
Man. Bruh. Listen, Pacers are leading the NBA. I think they're second in the NBA. In offensive efficiency, like 50%, right behind the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that they were shot that high, but man.
Yeah, then on top of it, this is another alarming stat. Points in the paint. Pacers 64 points in the paint. Knicks 32 points in the paint.
Bruh. And when we had that episode last week talking about Knicks' strengths and weaknesses, one of our weaknesses.
Points in the paint.
Points in the paint. Damn near at the bottom of the league. Points in the paint.
Yes.
We need these easy baskets. That's the easy baskets thing that we need to get with, and we didn't have it that game.
Most definitely. I think even though some of it is attributed to the fact that the Knicks is one of the worst fast breaking teams in the league. They don't get as much points off the fast break as they should.
Yeah, man. Like, that's one thing that hasn't really translated into the season.
Yeah.
We haven't pushed the pace. I think we're like 8th worst in pace this season, if I remember correctly off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
We really need to kind of pick that up. It's just crazy too, because it seems like we generate a decent amount of steals.
Yeah, Knicks create a lot of turnovers, but they don't turn it into quick, easy baskets a lot of times, though.
Yeah, so we need to quicken the pace a little bit, man. We need to run more definitively. Hopefully, we can turn that around at some point. But I don't know. I feel like towards this late into the season, you kind of are in certain aspects. I feel like you're either a running team or you're not at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's going to change. I can see defense changing. I can see offense efficiency changing. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure if we're ever going to be like a real running team.
Yeah, like Knicks playing like a typical Eastern Conference team right now.
For real. Slug them out. That Pacers game was an old school
Eastern Conference
playoff game, son.
Yeah.
You score, you take a punch, I take a punch. That was, it was entertaining, though.
Yeah, it was.
It was. But, yeah. So that game, the Knicks defense, right? I feel like sometimes we switch a little too much. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna give props to the Pacers offense just being run efficiently.
Yeah. Because
they make it really hard to not switch. Their big set really good picks, especially Sabonis.
Yeah.
Because they picked and rolled us all night. And you know what too? Frank Ntilikina. There's a lot of times where Frank ended up guarding these big men, and they just kind of punished them all night. Barbecue chicken all night long. So they either pick and rolled us or pick and switched us to death, and it worked. But Hardaway shooting was shooting well from 3.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole night. The only thing that was kind of killing us was turnovers. And it burned us in the beginning of the game, and it burned us at the end of the game.
Yeah, Oladipo pretty much clean stripped Hardaway twice.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get more into that I'm gonna get more into that later.
Yeah.
But man, turnovers were a problem. Now Pacers, let's see. I'm sorry, it's still mad late. One thing I did notice though was the rotations. Fizz played Frank almost the entire quarter, and I felt like he saw how good he was playing defensively, and he was scared to kind of take him out the game because of it.
Yeah.
And he saw how good he was kind of running the offense as well. And really, I feel like Fizz would have played Frank that whole quarter, but he got into foul trouble. Mm-hmm. He got two fouls with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and that's when Trey got in the game.
Yeah.
So you start to think, like, is Fizdale's trust in Frank just seemed to grow ever since that Golden State game into the Nets game.
Yeah.
And into that Pacers game. And I guess, it's going to be that yin-yang thing, because when, their trust grows in somebody else, then somebody else is like, well, what happened to me? What about my minutes?
Yeah.
And, Trey might be thinking that right now because he got in with 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like you said, Sabonis, 13 points in 4 minutes. Out the gate, killing us. And he also killed Enes Kanter, man. And Enes Kanter's a pretty good post player.
Yeah, but not against Sabonis, though.
Not against Sabonis, though. He out-Kanter that game, dog.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, another thing I realized, too, is Robinson.
Yeah, Mitch didn't have a good game.
Did not have a good game. He had problems pulling down rebounds. He got his hands on a lot of balls, but he couldn't get the rebound.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what was going on that game. He didn't really play a lot that game in general.
Yeah, because, basically the Knicks got little to no production from him that game. Let me go back. Yeah, Mitch he had no points, and he had 4 rebounds.
Right.
Yeah, like Knicks got little to no production from him, so which is why I think they opted to go with Kanter for the most part down low.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if, because usually he would put him back in the game. I wasn't sure if he was just mad that he didn't perform something, like miss blue rotation, because you know how like he wrote Mario blue rotation and he only played 9 minutes.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if he was mad he blew rotation, or if he just felt like it was a matchup thing because Sabonis. You know how Mitch Robinson's weakness is post defense, and Sabonis was in there killing us.
Yeah,
and he's like a post god pretty much. I wonder if it was because of that. He was like, you know what, let me just go with Enes tonight.
it could be.
So I'm not sure. I'm just guessing at a certain point. That's neither here or there. But he didn't really play that much. I think he only played like 13 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, he played 18 minutes. I just checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was that. But eventually Kanter was getting bullied, man. They pick and roll together. It's a bonus. And who else? Yo, who's that kid from the Raptors, dog?
Oh, Corey Joseph?
Corey Joseph and Sabonis, dog. They just ran pick and roll over and over. It was so painful. We could not stop it, man.
Yeah.
It was like, dog. Von Lay got in there, kind of slowed it down a little bit. But it was painful. Tim Hardaway Jr. was going off too. But when it came down to winning time, your boy Victor Oladipo took over.
Yeah, most definitely.
And here's the thing too. The fourth quarter, right? Hardaway was cooking this whole game. 3 after 3, shot after shot. He seemed like he was playing perfect. Knicks were up by like 4?
Yeah, are you talking about when I think was it Dotson who hit the 3?
Yes.
Yeah, they were up like 95, 90.
Yo, we should have had that game, man.
Yeah, we should have.
We should have had that game. Dotson hit a 3, big 3, like he usually does in the big moments, and then Victor Oladipo took over.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Tim Hardaway Jr. is not a ball handler.
Very true.
He's not a ball handler. And we got into a weird situation where I think Frank was out the game. And then he got back in. And he seemed like he got back in a little bit cold. And he couldn't really get going. And he couldn't break down the defense. And it just seemed like it was a hero ball from then on, right? It was like, listen, we gave Hardaway the ball, and he shot a quick 3. No, before that, you know what? Start over. You know what? First, let me say this. Hardaway played great all game, right? But Victor Oladipo's defense on Hardaway kind of took the Knicks out of their rhythm. Because after they turned the game around off of the Oladipo's defense and scored, and it was time for us to get our points back, I feel like Hardaway was shook a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a broken play that happened. It was loud in the Garden. Fizz came out later and said the Knicks did not run the offense that they were supposed to. We ended up with Hardaway at the ball at the top of the key with the game on the line. 13 seconds left. Hardaway probably should have swung the ball. I let them keep it. I let them shoot a deep 3 early in the shot clock, just trying to get a shot off. But he was shook because he's not a ball handler.
Yeah.
And Victor Oladipo stripped him way before.
Yeah.
And when you looked at our options, we had Frank Ntilikina. It seemed like he was a little tentative because he came in late. Dotson, who's not a ball handler. And Lance Thomas. Lance Thomas was not playing well that game. Why was Lance Thomas in the game?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
Many Knicks fans are mad about that. Yo, like, get Lance out the game, dog. That was might have been a little error on Fizz's part, dog. But it kind of led to that turnover and led to the demise of the Knicks.
Yeah.
What was also something about that game though was Trier. Because the Knicks offense froze a little bit and we couldn't score. But Trier gets in the game, and with the pressure, with the game on the line and the pressure mounting, Trier was like, yo, give me the ball, dog. Took some pressure off of Tim Hardaway Jr., makes an impressive drive to the basket and scores.
Yeah.
Now the Knicks end up losing that game. But I think after that happened, Fizz was like, all right, you know what? I made the wrong call. I went with Lance at the final minutes. Lance ended up getting blocked at the end of the game. Trying to make a play. Not his fault.
Yeah.
He's not a scorer. He's just not. And look at him blocked. We go with Trier. Trier scores. And you start to realize, you know what? We have something in Trier. He's a finisher. He's a guy who can finish games for us. He doesn't have fear. He can break down the defense. And I think that's going to carry on to the next game and the next game and every game after this.
Yeah.
Fizz makes a statement. Trier will be in the game when it's crunch time from now on. It just is. So I'm done with that game.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna like chime in and just talk about Oladipo late in the game because the Knicks were close. Like the Knicks should have had this game, but then Oladipo just pretty much took over. The clean steal on Hardaway Jr. that led to the slam.
Yeah.
Which made the Pacers regain the lead. And then on top of that, I think it was a bit later, like maybe a minute or two later, Oladipo squared up on Tim Hardaway Jr., shot a 3 over him and nailed it.
Yeah.
Gave him like a 6-point lead. And then again, late in the game, Bogdanovic airballs a 3.
That airball was crucial, man. Oh, my God. The luck.
And then there was no Nick under the basket to get the ball. And Thaddeus Young saves it to Oladipo in the corner. And he hits another 3.
Yo, in all fairness, though, like those air balls are tricky, dog. You don't know where the ball's going to end. You think it's going to hit the rim and you'll be able to. Like those air balls are really like 50-50. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, heads up play to find oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Oladipo last minute for the 3.
Yeah.
And a deck. Yo, Oladipo is like the top of the NBA in clutch points right now.
Yeah, he's like one of the top. He's one of the top clutch players in the NBA right now.
So we ran into one of the top clutch players in the NBA and we lost. But we fought hard. And I was actually I was down that game.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I like what I saw from the team.
Yes. Mavericks?
Yeah. Let's go. This is a game. Yo, we watched this game. For those, shout out to everybody who showed up to the
watch party event thing.
Yes, to the watch party with Posting and Toasting, Knicks Film School, your boy the Nigga Time Show, and the Hard Knocks Licks podcast. Shout out to everybody who showed up. It was a great. And oh my God, Knicks Fan TV CP. Can't forget you.
Yeah. All right, so the Knicks won 118-106 in Dallas.
Knicks core.
Knicks' first road win of the season.
That's right. Knicks first road win of the season. Then with our starting 5.
Yes, and the Knicks were led by Alonzo Trier, 23 points off the bench, 8 of 10 from the field.
Alonzo at the end of the game.
Yeah,
that was the most funnest.
Yeah, he definitely goes in his bag when the game's on the line.
For sure.
Tim Hardaway Jr. had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists.
Selfish. Even only had 3 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Very unselfish game.
Yeah, he definitely didn't chuck as much as he usually does.
Yeah, he let the other guys kind of run the team.
Yeah. And then we had money making Mitch, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists.
Money, make it Mitch.
Who was the best center on the floor that game?
Money making Mitch.
Money, make it Mitch.
Dog. Mitch versus DeAndre? DeAndre who? I mean, DeAndre look like a small fry out there today, dog. Man. He outplayed. Yo, I'm so.
And you know, I thought DeAndre Jordan went home. You know, he's at home in Dallas. So, you know, I thought I'd see like a more hype improved play
where's
for
the home
DeAndre.
cooking?
I didn't see none of that game.
None of that. Like, dog.
Mitch was like, not tonight.
Maybe you should stay with the Clippers.
Word. Enes Kanter, 13 points, 5 rebounds.
slow, but
Yeah.
they was pulling him out of the paint a lot.
Yeah. Dotson, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Hazard only played 9 minutes, but he had 11 points.
Yeah, keep it.
And special shout out to Lance Make 'em Dance Thomas, 10 points off the bench.
Career high. I think he hit somebody with a sham guard that game.
He probably did.
I think I saw the sham. I saw the shabby, son.
Oh man.
That's the shabby.
So the Knicks shot 55% from the field that game. And here's a pretty good stat. The Knicks outscored the Mavericks in the paint 58-50.
Wow, 58-50.
Yep.
That's amazing. Wow. Well, okay. Well, Knicks versus. Let's see. Knicks versus Mavs. Let's see. I'm gonna say the Knicks starters first and foremost did their jobs. The Mavs, you can see why the Mavs lose a lot, dog.
Yeah.
You can see it, and it's funny because we was talking about the draft episodes, and Dennis Smith Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and even Doncic, as talented as these guys are offensively,
Yeah, they're not great on defense at all.
dog.
Yeah, they're pretty bad on defense.
Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm the Mavs GM, I'm making a decision on one or the other. In my opinion.
Either that or you're gonna have to make Mavericks a run and gun team where they just try to outscore opponents.
I mean, they have to. That's the only. Their defense is that horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like, I might just roll with Doncic at point, try to trade Dennis. I mean, if I was the Mavs, that's.
I mean, if I have to choose between one or the other, I'd probably go with Doncic too.
Yeah, man. Because they look lethargic. You can't expect DeAndre Jordan to fix everything. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the starters did their jobs. To me, the starters just look like the best team on the floor. To me, it was crazy. It was crazy watching the game from like the Mavs announcers' perspective and stuff like that. Because I had watched the game at the watch party. I went home and rewatched the game. And I hate when I have to listen to the other commentators. But they were talking like,
well, Derek Harper was commentating.
I feel you, but they come with the well, you know, it was like here's what the commentating sounded like. Obviously, the Mavs had the more talented team. I'm like,
it's so boring.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that too. But then you have to think about it too. You know, they're Mavericks commentators, so you know they're gonna be biased.
Yeah, maybe I'm biased.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when you talk about offensively talent, you talking about Dennis Smith Jr. and Luka Doncic. I feel like the names are more known, but their glaring deficiencies are just not. Let me get off of that.
I mean, shoot, they make Timmy look like a great defender. I mean,
they made him look like an all-star defender. They made him look like Victor Oladipo out there.
Word.
Like, Jesus Christ, peace and rest. Anyway, but yeah, so the starters did their damn job, but the second unit was where the problem was. They came out kind of slow defensively to me. But the second unit, Moutier. Trier, Burke, Lance, Kanter was the second unit. Moutier sighting.
Yeah.
I'm not, and to be honest with you, I don't even think the defense was really Moutier's fault exactly this game.
No, it wasn't the defense.
Yeah, it was more like the Kanter, Lance, Burke thing for some reason wasn't really working with me.
Yeah, that lineup was kind of weird.
Yeah.
To me, they weren't really meshing together. Especially defensively, it was like they just weren't working together.
Yeah, this kid Vinny Smith was like looking like Jordan out there. Like, who was that?
Yeah,
who was that?
Like, yo, whose man is this?
Get this guy out of here! Why is he scoring so much,
I
dog?
know, man.
Well, it was crazy, but that was the first. That also was the first game where I saw Moutier was the first guard off the bench. I was like,
I admit, when I saw Moody come to the game, I was like, I don't know if I want him in the game right now.
I was like, no. my soul died a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. But yeah, and then Trey came off the bench when it was like 6 minutes left in the second half. I was like, dog, is this life?
I don't know what's going on.
Trey or Moutier?
Well, I mean, right now it's still Trey. You know, Moutier to me he still needs to prove himself a bit more before I put him over Trey. So right now it's still Trey off the bench first for me.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But also what was telling was Mario. Mario was the last guy off the bench, period.
Yep, and he was balling that second quarter.
Yo, I think I have a theory. Mario was like, "Oh no, you're not benching me." I think he was so mad that he was the last guy off the bench that he was like, "I'm going off," and he scored everything. Because what happened was Vonleh got into foul trouble.
Yeah.
Lance got in foul trouble, and then coach was like, "Well, we gotta leave Mario out here now." And Mario went off that first half, man. He was doing well.
Yeah, he was.
Well, shout out to Mario. But he didn't play in the second half at all.
Not at all. Not 1 minute.
Nope, not a damn minute. But yeah, you know what? Shout out to Mario what he did. But listen, Tim Hardaway came, warmed up in that second quarter because you know what? The second unit of the Knicks kind of let the foot off the gas. Dallas started revving up a little bit. Tim Hardaway Jr. started looking like he belongs.
Yeah.
With us back in this damn game. Started in the second quarter, continued to the third quarter. And you know what too? The team defense and the team offense took over in the third quarter too. And we ended up pulling it out at the end, man. I like what I saw from the Knicks.
Most definitely. And in the fourth quarter, Trier took over.
Oh yes, Trier definitely. It was a Trier show. It's funny because you know what? Everybody did well in that third and fourth quarter, but Trier stood out.
Yeah.
What was cool about Trier was he embarrassed them.
Yeah, like he had the Mavericks defenders on skates.
Yo, there was a point where Trier actually freaking was causing double teams, man. They was trapping this guy. I was like, yo, ISO Zoe is getting the double team early?
Yep.
Yo, I was like,
put on him. Whether it was Dennis Smith Jr., Doncic, it didn't matter. He was dancing on all of them.
All of them was mad entertaining, son.
Yeah.
But yo, that was crazy. Freaking Mitch Robinson was all over the place, dunking on everybody, making DeAndre look like a Frank. Listen, man. I'm gonna say this about Frank too, because Frank didn't have a statistically good game.
He had them 7 assists though.
Dennis Smith Jr.'s defense is atrocious, dog. Frank, for all this talk about Frank not having handles, Frank got by Dennis Smith Jr. anytime he wanted to.
Yeah, easy.
Anytime. Remember I was talking about how Dennis Smith Jr. was like Derrick Rose, defense reincarnated?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is the same guy. This is the same guy. Crazy athletic offensively. Super bad defensively.
Yeah.
And oh my god. There was one play though that had me pissed off, dog. Pissed off. There was a point where the game was getting a little bit out of hand. It seemed like Dad's dead in the water, and I felt like Dennis Smith Jr. was frustrated.
Yeah, he was.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Dennis Smith and Frank, aren't they supposed to be boys? Aren't they cool?
Well, according to Dennis Smith Jr., yeah.
Dog. Why did Frank get by Dennis? Dennis get mad. Frank had the layup. Dennis gets mad. He looks like he pulls Frank's arm down to for him to get in the layup. After that, he pushes Frank in the chest.
Yup.
And then Frank falls to the floor. And he steps over him like he Iverson. What the? Bruh. Dog, I was so tight.
Yeah, that was...
mad disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
Mad disrespectful. I was like, yo, what is happening here? Why? No one's gonna. It got.
I don't think any of the Knicks players really noticed that though. Like because to me it's like if you see that in your Frank's teammate, like you gotta approach Dennis Smith and be like, yo,
man.
Like, yo, what's good, man? Like, yo, you can't be doing that.
I don't like. Did it happen so fast? No one caught that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Cause I'm like, yo, that was OD disrespectful, man.
It was.
I'm like, dog, and then Trier went. Part of me was like, yo, Trier's going off because you know what he wanted this. He just wanted to disrespect them after that.
Yeah.
And he took over. He embarrassed the hell out of these guys, man, yo.
My dude was doing in and out dribbles, crossovers.
Sports Center.
Dude got the mean hezzy.
The hezzy is strong, man. Hezzy, cross in and out, crossover hezzy, strong, man.
Word.
Trier guy in his bag, dog. I love that guy.
Me too, man.
Fear the Trier.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Fear the Trier.
There it is.
Yeah, yo, you might.
I just caught one.
Yeah, you might got something right there.
I just caught one. Caught one on air. Don't. Cut this out.
Y'all better not steal.
Oh my god. Oh man. Next, I guess we can talk about this Wizards game.
Yeah, the Wizards game.
I don't even want to talk about this that much, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 1:36 in the morning. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, me too. So we're gonna run through these stats right quick. The Wizards won 108-95.
Boo!
Yeah. Bruh. They were led by John Wall, 26 points, 7 assists. Oh! What? Bruh. Oh, what are you doing, my guy?
It's late, man.
Bradley Beal, 22 points, 8 rebounds. Markieff Morris, 20. Whoa, not no 20. 16.6 rebounds, 5 assists. Jeff Green, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Dwight Howard, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Into the Knicks. Enes Kanter, 18 points, 12 rebounds off the bench. Trey Burke, 13 points off the bench.
A few times though, it was kind of crazy, but yeah.
Dotson, 11.6 rebounds. Money making Mitch, 10.6 rebounds.
Money, make it Mitch.
Mario Hazanja, 10 points, 8 rebounds off the bench.
It's me, Mario.
Shout out to Mario.
We're going to get to the team stats right quick. Matter of fact, both teams shot terrible. Wizards shot 43%. Knicks shot 42%. Knicks shot 18.5% from 3.
Wow.
Wizards shot 23% from 3. But here's the difference. Free throws. Wizards made 30 of 39 free throws. The Knicks made only 12 of 16 free throws. That was the major discrepancy right there when it came stats-wise. And the Knicks had 20 turnovers while the Wizards only had 13.
Turnovers, man. The turnovers to me. Turnovers and fouling were the game. Like, to me, the Wizards scouted us early. They scouted us in preseason. They studied our tape.
Mm-hmm.
They really looked at our dribble handoff offense over and over again, and they just buckled down and said, we're going to stop these dribble handoff curl plays.
And you know what's crazy too? Like, the Wizards, I think, are 30th in the league in points per game on defense. And the Knicks couldn't crack 100 against these dudes.
Crazy, man. I think they didn't want to get embarrassed.
Yeah, because they're like 1-7. Well, they not at 2-7. But
yeah,
they were doing terrible this season.
Yeah, we thought that was a win.
Yeah, I thought it was a dub, easy dub.
Word.
Nah, they came to play tonight. They were like, nah, we ain't losing no more.
Word. It was not having it.
Word.
But yeah, that game was crazy. Frank's shooting has gone kind of awry.
Yeah, he's kind of cold right now.
Yeah, 0 for 10 the last 3 games from 3-point line.
Yeah,
which is kind of nasty.
Yeah, streaky shooter. He'll find a touch again though soon.
Yeah, he'll find it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I did like what I saw from Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm worried that he's gonna fight somebody. He did catch a tech. Actually, you know what? I felt like Dwight Howard threw him to the ground.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't think people saw that. I think that's why he was really tight and caught that tech. But shout out to Mitch, man. Dwight Howard was singing his praises. Dwight Howard didn't really know who he was. First shot of the game, Dwight tried to attempt like a 2-pointer. Like Dwight's shooting now. And Mitch blocked it. And he was like, oh, I like this guy. That was yeah, overall, we didn't do well. Scary thing, Tim hurt his back.
Yeah.
Towards in the game, he came back. In my opinion, he should have never really came back out.
Yeah, because he didn't really do well afterwards.
Yeah,
at all.
And he just looked stiff.
Yeah.
He looked tight. This is gonna be like this. If there's a time for Knox to come back,
it's the right time.
It's the right time, man. Like, honestly, it's a game. We have a game tomorrow versus Chicago. Hopefully, we win that. It's a back-to-back. I don't think we should play Tim tomorrow, man.
Probably rest him. Yeah.
We should rest him, dog. Like, dude, you was looking like Herman Monster out there, dog.
Yeah.
Look OD stiff on everything.
Yeah.
But that's a stinker of a game, man. I don't really have much else to say about that.
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to add is that the Wizards were definitely taking advantage of pick and roll situations because what I often saw was either they had John Wall or Bradley Beal on the pick and roll with a big man, and they would get the big man stuck on John Wall and Bradley Beal, and they would have the guard stuck on either Dwight Howard, Markieff Morris, or someone down low, and then like they would just pass the ball down low, and then it was like barbecue chicken in the paint.
Yeah, it was pretty much the Pacers game plan, man. The Pacers did the same thing kind of the Wizards do. Like pick and roll mismatch, pick and roll mismatch, pick and roll mismatch, like to death.
Exactly.
But they did it too. Also, I want to say one more thing too. Frank's foul trouble. When Frank gets in foul trouble, it kind of takes him out of rhythm. I think it's the second game this week this happened. And I felt like he was doing well. He wasn't doing well scoring, but he was doing well running the offense and getting stuff into the flow. But coming back late with the game on the line.
Yeah, it was just like a bit cold being on the bench.
Yeah. Like I feel like Frank is a naturally tight player already. So when he sits for a while and the game is online, it's kind of hard for him to get back in the flow. He got some stupid ticky tack. No, it's the refs, man. The refs gave him the stupid ticky tack fouls, yo. Those fouls he got was tight at dog. Like he switched on to Markieff Morris. Markieff Morris was struggling posting up Frank. Let's be honest. Markieff Morris was like a big man. He was a big man. He was supposed to be punking Mitch all these games in preseason. He was having problems posting up Frank, dog. He was.
Yeah, he did.
And then the refs bailed him out. Because Frank played great defense on him. He missed that shot, and they called a foul on Frank because he got too close to him.
Yeah.
On some bullshit.
And also want to shout out Trier this game too, because Trier came to play tonight. Like he was hyped up. Dribble the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, man, got him nervous.
Yup. and then on top of it was clapping in his face. I was like, what? I was like, yo, he was so lucky to not get a tech.
Yo, you know what it was? You know what it was too? There was a play before when Trier got hit. Who did he get hit by? He got hit going to the hole. He got hit in the head.
Yeah.
And he was barking. He was tight.
Yeah.
3 Wizards collapsed on him. It was John Wall, Dwight Howard, and Morris. When he got hit in the head, he turned around and saw John Wall. He thought it was John Wall that hit him in the head.
Yeah.
So him and John Wall started going back and forth, and they caught a tech. So after that, he was mad tight the whole game. Meanwhile, it wasn't John Wall hit him in the head. It was Markieff Morris who hit him in the head. So he was mad at John Wall for getting hit, but it wasn't even Wall.
Exactly.
But I mean, it kind of helps us a little bit, so I'll take it.
I just have a feeling before the season is over, the Knicks and Wizards are gonna throw down.
Really?
Before the season is over.
Yeah, Wall versus Trier. You know what? That's a good point there, bro. Boy. That's a good point there, boy. I can see that happening.
Yeah, and before we leave this game, I just want to read this quote by Bradley Beal on Alonzo Trier after the game.
Oh, yes. Please read this.
Yeah, he said, "It's crazy because he does remind me of myself. Except he might be a lot more aggressive coming into the league than I was. The sky's the ultimate limit for him.
I don't like moral victories.
Yeah, me neither, but we gonna get this dub against the Bulls tomorrow.
Yeah, we getting this dub. I hope so. Like, did the Bulls play today?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I thought I saw. I'm not sure because we coming off a back-to-back. You know, back-to-backs are usually a little harder.
Yeah, it'll help since we're home. So
okay, all right.
yeah.
Well, I want this. We need this win against the Bulls.
Most
Let's
definitely.
get it. All in all, 2-2 for the week.
It's not bad.
Not so bad. I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
You know what? We're gonna wrap this up with some ooh picks
And some bros.
and some bruh picks. Oh no! Ooh picks are the best plays of the week.
Yes.
Narrated by yours truly, and Sergi is chilling.
Yeah, there were a lot.
There were plenty to go.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Exactly. Who gonna go first?
Do you want to go? Or you want me to go?
Alright, I'll go first. Because I might take some obvious ones. That's the thing. My first ooh goes to Money Making Mitch.
Money, make it Mitch.
Enes.
Yeah. Against the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
Everybody
knows this pick, damn
Yes,
it.
everybody.
This was the play of the year.
Exactly. So Mitch had the ball at the top of the key.
Shish.
He was running to the wing and handed the ball off to Lance. Then he sets the pick. Lance goes around the pick and DeAndre Jordan comes up to block Lance. Money Making Mitch slips to the basket. Lance throws it up. Mitch rises in the air,
Rise and shine.
reverses, and slams it.
Boom shakalaka!
Money, make it Mitch.
That play was so crazy. Even the Mavericks bench was getting hyped.
Whoa, what's that?
And then they had to realize, like, yo, he's not on our team. We gotta calm down.
that happened. Church clap, sympathy clap.
Exactly.
Dog, I screamed so loud at that party, that watch party when that happened. I jumped around. I lost my voice for like a good minute.
Word.
I was screaming so much during that party.
Yes.
That was nice, dog. That was nice, yeah.
And I have one more ooh pick. There's a lot, but I only picked out two.
Okay.
Against the Wizards, there was a play where Frank had the ball at the top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
And Mitch was cutting to the basket. And Frank made a nice pass over the top of the Wizards defense.
Oh!
Yeah, and Mitch caught the ball low, but he still finished it at the rim for the alley-oop. I like that play.
Boom shakalaka!
Yeah, man.
Money, make it Mitch.
Pretty much every time Mitch scored is pretty much like a
ooh pick.
day, all week. Like Jesus Christ, I could, oh my gosh.
Word.
Oh man, there's more. Here we go. This is the all Mitch episode.
Yeah.
This Nets game, Hardaway was cooking, right? And you know what? He was a lot of attention towards Hardaway. Left side of the floor. Mitch comes up, sets a pick. He rolls to the basket. Hardaway doesn't even look like he's going towards the basket at all. But he sees Mitch, floats the ball up in the air. Mitch catches the ball in the air.
Boom shakalaka!
Money, make it Mitch.
Slams it home.
Nasty
stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, and you know what? There was a lot of ISO moments that happened.
Most definitely, yo.
Jesus, I'm going to narrate because this is the one I studied because I was trying to figure out how to do this in the park. That's what I know. Towards the end of the game, of that Dallas game, homie, he sets this up. I see how he catching people, yo. He catches people off the first dribble.
Yeah.
The first dribble is already a hezzy before he goes anywhere, right? He has the ball at the top of the key. He steps right, but his pivot foot is still there. He leans right, like he's about to drive.
Mm-hmm.
But he starts off with a crossover. The first move off the gate is already a crossover. Leaning right into a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Defender's already shaking. Wobbly knees. Oh.
Yeah. Stanky leg.
Stanky legging already. Off of the hezzy crossover. Crosses back over. Into the in and out. Mm-hmm. Drives to the basket. Leans in. Hits the layup.
Mm-hmm.
And one.
I think that deserves the fillet.
On skates, man. On skates. Shout out to that play. Also, I'm gonna give one to. I like the pass though. Frank Ntilikina by the 3-point line during his Dallas game.
Yeah.
He does like this one-handed bullet pass that goes behind Doncic's head. He doesn't even see the ball into Lance, and Lance makes the layup.
Ooh. Lance actually in a ooh pick?
Yeah, man.
Oh, damn. The sun is shining today.
The sun is shining today. I mean, and you already did the Lance reverse.
Oh, yeah. The money making.
So he's in two. What?
Oh, he's in two.
Lance is in two picks. What?
Oh, man.
Out here in these streets, 2 ooh picks. Man, he hasn't even been mentioned
Word.
in a positive light.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's an accomplishment for Lance.
Yes. Oh, I got another one. Noah Vonleh. Oh my gosh, can I remember this correctly? Tim Hardaway Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Pick and roll. Vonleh sets a pick. Tim Hardaway Jr. waits. Passes it to the rolling Noah Vonleh. The Brooklyn boy, Allen, with the fro. Thinks the fro can help him block the ball.
Nope.
No. Jumps in the air. Tries to meet Vonleh for the block. But Vonleh is all body.
Yup.
Bumps him in the air. Baptizes him.
Boom shakalaka!
Bangs it in his face.
The thing about that play, too, was that Jarrett Allen actually slammed it on Mitch on the previous play, and Vonleh came right back and got him back for that.
Yeah, man. He saw that happen. I got you, boy. Don't worry, Mitch.
Yup.
That Mitch one was a little nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna betray my boy.
Exactly. They ain't no ooze for those.
No
damn
ooze
Nets.
for you.
Nah.
Yeah. That's my. That and those are the.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get into these bros.
Let me go first, man.
All right, man.
Let me go first, cause you got 57 million bros.
Yeah.
I'ma just go to this one. Lance, you made it.
Wait, which Lance?
Lance Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Bruh. He gives us and he takes us away. I'm just going to give. Actually, I feel like there's 2 players who did this. But Lance Thomas, airball,
Yeah.
Dallas game.
Yeah.
A little embarrassing. That's all I got to say.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I have another one. I don't want to embarrass a guy. Like the Pacers game with the game on the line. Damyean Dotson, dribble. Couldn't find anywhere to go. Passes to Lance. Lance has the ball. Tries to shoot it. Guy jumps in the air. He tries to shoot it. Guy blocks his shot. And he doesn't even jump.
Oh, man.
It was a little embarrassing.
Lance is in 2 ooh picks and he's in 2 brown picks. It's even. But I'm gonna get to these bras.
Oh, Lord. Wait, are we going to give Jimmy Butler, bro?
Well, we already gave him a bra earlier in the show.
I'm giving Jimmy Butler. Hold on. I don't know how to feel about this because I know he's trying to get out.
Yeah.
But dog, man, he's making it hot for them. When Golden State was whipping that ass, and the Golden State fans were waving their towels in celebration, and Jimmy Butler also started waving their towels in celebration. Bruh. Dog.
Oh, man, this dude is wilding right now.
Wow, man. He's taking that to the next level.
For real.
His teammates are sitting there like, really? It's this extreme?
Yeah, that's when you know it's to the point of no return. He gotta go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm done. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, first bro pick goes to Lance Make 'em Dance.
Lance Make 'em Dance.
But I'm talking about the one in L.A. The original Lance Make 'em Dance. Born Ready.
L.A. No Philly.
Yeah, so Lance, he draws a foul on Dieng for the Timberwolves because Dieng kind of swung his arm at Lance, and Lance, Lance likes to flop.
Oh yeah, he's flopping too.
Yeah, so he pretended like as if like Dieng hit him hard when that wasn't the case.
Money.
Bruh. My bad.
So Dieng is arguing with the ref, and Lance comes over calmly and takes the ball from Dieng. Dieng took offense to that.
I saw this. This is too funny.
And shoved Lance in the back of his head, and then Lance was automatically calling to the ref like, "Yo, did you see that?" And they call a tech on Dieng.
Bruh. No. Friggin' Lance baited him into that,
Yes,
though.
he did.
He so exaggerated the push and the. Oh my god, it was actually.
Doing that, I still think Lance deserved the bro for that, man.
Bruh. That was funny, man. I don't know. He helped his teammate all that.
He did.
But I mean, is that tech worthy when they go back and say he exaggerated it? Hey, I felt like he was like a little kid, like, "Hey, mom, look what he."
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Second bro pick goes to again Lance Makes 'em Dance in L.A. Lance Stevenson
Oh my gosh.
against the Mavericks on the fast break. I don't know if you saw this.
Nah.
But there was a play on the fast break where he had the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was leading the break. He saw LeBron James in his peripheral.
Uh-oh.
So he's already thinking like, you know what? We're going to turn this into, we're going to really be Showtime.
Oh Lord.
And throw up an alley-oop. So LeBron is expecting the alley-oop. Lance thinks that he's at Rucker Park. So he throws up alley-oop pass, but it was behind the back.
Oh Lord.
The ball was so far behind LeBron James. LeBron was looking at him like, what are you doing?
Trade him. Trade that man.
And you know what the funny thing was about it? Lance was looking back at LeBron like, you ain't get that?
Come on. Dog, man. How long until LeBron demands a trade? Yo, how long, man? How long?
And then on top of that play resulted in a turnover. It went straight to the Mavs play.
Obviously.
Yeah.
How long until LeBron wants to get traded, dog? Until he trades everybody on that team.
Next bro pick, Josh Jackson on the Suns.
LeBron's going to trade Magic.
So Josh Jackson was guarding Westbrook in the post. Westbrook gives him a slight bump in the post, and Jackson flies back like he got trucked on a football field.
I mean, Russell does push-ups.
Yeah, he does, but he didn't bump him that strong though.
Yo, man, stop the madness, man. You big man over here trying to join the flop game. You can't join the flop game, man. Stay over there. You join the poster game. Posterize people. Don't be doing this flop stuff.
And you know what the funny thing was?
What?
He drew an offensive foul on Westbrook for it too.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the refs for falling for that bull.
Word. Next bro pick, Dennis Smith Jr. against the Knicks.
Oh, yes.
He got fouled on a 3-point attempt, and he went to the free throw line.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot this one. I even looked at you and said this is going to be a bro pick.
Yeah. I think did he make or miss the first free throw? I don't remember clearly.
It doesn't matter if he make the miss the first.
All that matters is that on the second free throw, he airballs and nothing but air.
Bruh. This is the man that Knicks fans wanted over Frank.
Yeah, then on top of that, he's only like a 55% free throw shooter. So on top of that, he doesn't even shoot free throws well.
And he doesn't do anything else. How many assists did he ever get? I don't think did he have any assists that game? Did he have any steals that game?
He had 6 turnovers though.
Frank over Dennis.
Yes. And now we're going to get into the whose mans is this segment.
Whose mans is this?
So I don't know if you saw this play, but this is between Pat Beverly and Russell Westbrook. Russ has the ball. He's bringing the ball up the court. Pat Beverly tries to steal it from him. Pat Beverly misses. He doesn't get anywhere close to Russ.
Oh boy.
So he dives into Russ's legs. The same knee.
Oh no.
The same knee. That Russ got injured. That he injured years ago. And Russ had to get surgery on the knee. So afterwards, Russ was like, nah, you can't be doing this. So Russ confronts him on it. And Pat Beverly's going at this dude like, yo, like he ain't do nothing wrong. And he's there wanting to smoke. And I'm like, yo, Pat Beverly, get a whose man's is this? Because I'm like, yo, Pat Beverly, you were in the wrong. I understand it's competition. You may not realize what you did at that moment.
Yeah, man. You can't be doing that.
But still, though, you can't be going after dudes' legs like
Nah,
that. Especially
man.
when you're the guy
Who did the first time?
Exactly.
Man. Like, come on, Bev. I respect you as you play, but I respect your tenacity. But come on, man.
That is why he gets a whose man's is this?
Whose man's is that?
Oh man, because this dude was just acting a fool.
Jeez. Wow.
Yes, and that is the end of the Brian Whose Man's is this segment.
We made it, man.
Yes, we did. It's 2:02 in the morning.
It is 2:02 in the damn morning.
Oh yeah, we gonna be crying at work.
Oh Lord, y'all better enjoy this damn episode. Oh my
Exactly,
God, this better
yo.
be 6 million views. You better share,
And more sharing.
and more sharing. It's caring. God damn it.
Exactly, yo.
Lord, man.
Are we still gonna look through this Knicks schedule? Or we gonna go? Or we gonna bypass?
I was ahead of you.
Oh, I
I got you, bro.
All right.
Teamwork makes the dream work, bro.
word.
All right. Next schedule Monday. By the time I listen to this, it's gonna be Tuesday.
Yes.
Bulls Knicks. Hopefully we have won that game.
Well, the Bulls are not a great team. I mean, they did give up like 92 points in the Warriors in like the first half. So
And that's a good point.
you know what? I'm gonna go out there. Dub.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Dub. Knicks Hawks.
Was that Wednesday?
That is a Wednesday.
Home or away?
Shoot, not sure. We'll see. Washington at Phillips Arena.
You know what? I think the Hawks are gonna be like, you know what? They smacked us at the Garden. They're gonna probably want revenge. I'm gonna go with Hawks win.
I am going to go. I want. Trey's been going off lately.
Yeah.
These monster games. He's gonna be up for that game.
Yeah.
I'm going on a limb though. Knicks win.
Yo, I mean, put that positivity out there.
Yeah, man. Knicks win.
I'm just trying to be a bit more objective than being all biased.
I understand.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks Raptors Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Toronto? Or is it New York?
You know what? Let's see. Woo! We're in Canada.
Oh boy.
Ye are in Canada, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn. Bruh. Yeah, that's a L. I can't see the Knicks winning in Toronto. Especially if Kawhi's playing.
Yeah.
Because I know Kawhi gets his rest days every now and then, but if Kawhi's playing, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Did they win today? Wait, did they play? They played without Kawhi today, right?
Yeah, I think Kawhi was resting.
How did they do?
I don't know. Like, I gotta check the final score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That could be an indication if you can steal one or not. Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I mean, I'm optimistic, but I'm not that optimistic.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not big with that. I'm not.
Yeah.
Knicks Magic.
Win. I don't care. Home or away. Win.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's finish that up. Yeah, we got that win. We got that win, boy.
Word.
Let's do it. And for Scott Perry's old team too. Come on, son. We gotta
get that done.
We gotta get that one for the boss man.
Yeah.
Woo!
It is.
Long trying to get my senses together because I'm so damn tired.
Yeah.
Thank you for those who are listening. I hope you enjoyed this Knicks talk. We're at the end of the episode.
Yes.
If you want to listen at our SoundCloud.com/NickOfTime Show.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to look at Brian's blogs, that is the NickOfTimeShow.com.
Yes.
We're on YouTube as well. Videos on YouTube. YouTube.com/the Nick of Time Show. And we're also on Instagram, the Nick of Time Show.
Yes.
We're also on Twitter, the KOT Show.
Yes.
And we're on Facebook too.
We on everything.
We on everything now. We on everything. So you know what? Where can they find you, man?
They can find me at Sir G is Chillin'.
Sir G is chillin'.
That is SIRG is CHILLIN. This Wizards game, looking at the time, I ain't riding on the Wizards game, but I will definitely be riding on the Bulls game and the other games this week, so be on the lookout for that.
Y'all know what happened. And you can find me at J Ellis Draws Things. That's JELLIS Draws Things. That's it. No $S. Straight up. No underscores. No none of that hyphens. Just J Ellis Draws Things. And I draw things. Check out my art. Check this merch.
Mm-hmm.
Merch.
Yes, get your merch.
Merch. Link in the description. People was kind of feeling the merch when they saw it live at the watch party. They was like, yo, where'd you get that? Oh, where's the bag? Oh, yeah. From your boy.
Yeah.
We got you covered. Watch out for Christmas too.
Word.
Get your Knicks fans some of that stuff for Christmas.
Yes.
And you know what? That's the end of the show. God damn it. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace and love unto where you from, but all over the world they ever come. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. Gonna do what I'm supposed to do, represent for my New York City crew. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.